Hey everyone, it's Onglor. Welcome to the video. Glad to have you here. Today we'll be talking about the new update for Skyrim Special Edition as of January 6th, 2022. And the reason why this is kind of important because with a new update, it's going to break a lot of mods and a lot of people's SKSEs for Skyrim Special Edition. And I was one of those people. So I want to talk about what the patch notes are and also how I got my Skyrim fixed, up and running again, and to possibly help you guys out too if you're having difficulties with the new update. So we have a lot to talk about. Let's get started. All right, first, let's start off by seeing exactly what the update is. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, the Elder Scrolls Skyrim Anniversary Edition update, and it fixed an issue causing PC players, Steam, and Microsoft Store to crash when entering the Barrow and the Dawnstar Museum. And this is a little bit surprising to me because whenever there are fixes, as you can see here in the previous update, they usually bundle a bunch into one and release them so they can kind of just be done with it per se. But here, there is one fix. And apparently this must be some really big issue for people because for them to bring out just one is still interesting to me. So what we're going to do right now is also take note of this version because this is going to be pretty important later. All right, so as you can see, it's 1.6.353. Now that we know what the update was, let's find out how to fix our Skyrim now because, for most of us, including myself, it was broken. Okay, so as many of you know, the Downgrader patch is a very, very helpful too. And just in case you are new and you don't know what it is, we're briefly going to talk about it. What this does, it's an automated patcher to downgrade your Skyrim install from the new A.E version to the previous SE without redistributing files or requiring any sort of complexity Just download this, click patch, and it'll do the work. So basically, what this does is it allows you to play Skyrim Anniversary Edition, but with all the SC mods, because many of us know if we had AE, a lot of the older mods, EMBs, SKSC would not work. But this is kind of like this patch is the best of both worlds in one. And there's one more other thing I quickly want to cover, just in case you're new here. How do you run this in Vortex or MO2? Answer, you don't. You run it outside of the managers. Alright, so now it is time to get down to the nitty gritty here. So, as we just talked about, I was previously using the best of both worlds, and it seems to be archived now. And don't forget, all of this is relative as of January 6, 2020. So, what I did was I downloaded the new patcher, and then the optional one, which is very important, because if we just saw that previous number on Steam, 16353, this optional patch downgrades it to this, which was the version we were playing yesterday or just a few hours ago. So once you download those patches, it's going to be pretty simple from there. I even have a folder for them on my desktop. Alright, so what you want to do is first by, of course, starting out the full patcher, and if it says it couldn't locate, we're going to quickly do that. By default, it's going to be under the C, Program 86, Steam Apps, Common, Skyrim Special Edition, and then you want to select the EXE. And if you installed it somewhere different, then you're going to have to look, to where you installed it. And then once you do this, you're going to hit the start patching. It's going to turn gray like this. And keep in mind, this patch is going to take a couple minutes, at least 3 or 4 minutes. It has a lot it needs to do. Let it do its thing. When it's done, it'll give you a message saying successfully patched. And then the green, or the icon that was green, that was gray, when it's all done, it'll go back to green like that, okay? So just let it do its thing. When it's done, it'll go green again. And then after you do that, you want to do the optional one, the patch where it goes from 3.5.3 down to the previous one, 3.4.2. And then you do the same thing as we just did. You're going to go to wherever you install it. We just did it, so I'm not going to do it again. You're going to hit start patching. This one won't take as long. It'll be relatively fast. And then once both of those are done, I was able to play Skyrim again with no issues. So another thing I want to point out too, I did have a slight issue when I did this because it apparently took away fishing And the reason why I know this is because I went to post, and the reason why I'm doing this is because if you guys are having difficulties, you guys should check the post here, because there's a lot of people talking about it and the fixes that they've done as well to help other people out. So if you have any questions, you need to go here and ask, because somebody probably answered it or look. So, this is just really helpful for all of us. This helped me too. And somebody had issues, with their fishing because it couldn't be found. And I personally had the same issue. So what I did was I just simply went to the Creation Club shop within Skyrim, downloaded it again, and just got it up and running with no issues. You possibly could go to Steam and validate files, but in my opinion, I think that would defeat it, because you might have to go through the whole process again. But if it worked for you, that's great. But all I did was simply went to the shop, downloaded it again, and I've been playing Skyrim now for a few hours with no issues whatsoever. So it's pretty important that you guys look through these posts, because there is a lot of helpful information here. And if you have a question, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be answered in one of those posts. And also, if you want some entertainment, you should probably go to your Steam and click discuss, because there are a lot of people who are really upset. Because my intention this morning was to make a mod showcase video, and I could not do that because I saw that message like, your SKSE is out of date, and I already knew right when I saw that something must have happened. And the first thing I did was come here. I went to this page, I checked it out, and I immediately saw that there was a new download. So I'm glad that I was able to get it sorted out, and some other people were. And so I want to make this video to help people out, just in case they're having some problems, because I know the frustration of finally getting your mod order correct, getting everything in sync to work, because that's pretty difficult, especially once you have 300 plus mods installed, and then all of a sudden just have it not work, and having to start from scratch is not a good thing. So what I just showed you worked for me, and I really do hope that it works for you. And if for some reason you're still having difficulties, I would check the post section of the unofficial downgrader, and then hopefully you'll find something to help you there. But just make sure to download those 2 files, because that seemed to work for me and other people as well. Because like I said, I read through quite a bit of the posts, and I've been playing for a little while now. I've been doing a lot of fishing to make double, triple sure that nothing would happen to my game, such as crashing or some corrupted saves, because I know that might be an issue as well, just in case you might find a way around it. There might be a corrupted save. So what I've been doing as of right now is making sure whenever I save to actually do a new save, just in case something happens, so we can revert back to a certain point, so we won't feel like all of our work is lost. And as you can see here through some of the photos I took, I'm fishing, I've been killing stuff, I've been fighting a dragon, I got my companions running around doing nothing as normal. So everything seems to be, normal so far. And I really, really do hope this video helps you guys out, because I do know the frustrations of all of this. And it's just unfortunate that they would release just one patch. Alright guys, that is the end of the video. And I really want to thank you for watching. I really do hope, some of this information helps you out. So, if this is your first time visiting the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please smash that like button. It would definitely mean a lot to me. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. I will see you in the next one. Take care.